Welcome to another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, play-by-play voice of the Magic. The Magicians were at Green Island Arena playing the Coulee Region Chill on Friday night. Unfortunately, it was a loss for the Red and Black. The Magicians did start the scoring. Caleb Height gets his fourth goal of the season. Jake Cass and Tanner Tweeten had the assists as the Magicians led 1-0. That was the only goal in the first period. It went to the second period. Joey Sofo gets his 12th of the season. Braxton Collins and Bailey Martin get the assists. With the game tied 1-1, Coulee adds another in the second period. Stephen Quagalita, Kevin Deneen, and Larry Youngworth get the assist as the second period came to a conclusion. Third period, the Chill add two more. Matt Doran gets his second of the season. Caleb Shorer gets an assist. And then at 7:51, it's Jackson Decker, Kevin Deneen, and Larry Youngworth get the assists as the Chill score two goals in the third period and best the Magicians 4-1 on Friday night. It was a home-and-home series for the Magicians, so Saturday night the Magicians back here at Richfield Ice Arena. First period, there was no scoring between the two clubs, and the second period, Coulee Region starts the scoring. Larry Youngworth, the former Magician, scores. Kevin Deneen gets the assist as well as Matt Hine. So the Chill lead 1-0 in the second period. The Magicians go on a scoring streak here. They add 5 goals, 5 unanswered goals on Saturday night. Caleb Height gets his 5th goal of the season as the Magic tied it at 1. Will Hammer had the lone assist. Then it was 2-1 Magicians. Travis Brown scores on the power play. Will Hammer and Mitch Slattery get the assist. The Magicians led 2-1 after 2 periods of play. The Magicians add another 3 in the third period. Mitch Slattery gets a goal, his 9th of the season. And Tanner Tweeten gets the lone assist. That's another power play goal for the Magicians. They had 2 power play goals in this game. Then it was Mitch Slattery again, his 10th of the season. Cam Buell gets the assist as well as Hunter Lelig. That was with an empty net, so the Magicians add 2 in the later moments of this hockey game. The final goal was scored by Nikita Kozyrev, his 6th of the season. Caleb Height and Travis Brown get the assist as the Magicians best the Coulee Region Chill 5-1 on Saturday night. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Magic. I'm with Dima Koblayansky of the Minnesota Magicians. This past weekend it was a split against the Coulee Region Chill, a big win on Saturday night.
Yeah, we played hard. We got it together as a team and we knew what we had to do. Just, played aggressive and don't give anything, basically just took everything.
Talk about your style of play.
I like to be physical, bring the fear in them. Just simple, nice and hard. Always protecting that, the front thing. It's the first part of my game, but then, when the chances are coming, maybe join sometimes, but it's always the defense part first for me.
Typically the Magicians haven't had very physical clubs. You see that a little bit this year. Part of that reason is there's so much skill. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but where does some of your aggression come from? You're one of the guys stepping up into the play, a guy we'll see pinch, a guy that is getting a lot of opportunities out there and banging some guys.
I let aggression coming from when I was younger, obviously. Well, I didn't really hit, but then our coach from Ukraine told us how to hit, and then I thought it was just a big change in the game, especially for those other teams that guys are skilled. They don't expect that, but then when you hit them and you get in their head and get in their game, and then they're just they shut down. So I think that's a big change,
And then talk about where you're from. You're from Ukraine. Yeah, you've been in Sioux Falls the last few years, but you are from Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm from Ukraine. I came here when I was 15 and played in East Coast for 3 years for a few teams. And last year I lived in Sioux Falls and played for Junior Stampede and just came here to try out and then here.
What's it like being in the Twin Cities? Sioux Falls, smaller, Twin Cities,
way
4.5 million people.
Oh yeah, it's just a lot of traffic.
Yeah,
Traffic, that's just the most important part, but other than that, I got lost in the roads a few times, but then GPS is what it is.
Yep.
Sioux Falls is like literally right there, everything. Can get lost, but then, I don't know, I kind of like it here. In the beginning, I didn't like it at all, but now, settling down everywhere, I like it.
Good. And then someone you bill it with, Nikita Kozyrev from Estonia, a guy that's also kind of has a strange little story where he's been all over the world playing hockey, over in Austria as well. But what's it like living with Nikita and getting an opportunity to be with one of your teammates the majority of your day?
I think he's a good guy, He's a really good player. It's really hard to catch him because he's so, tiny, fast. But then, he's a good guy. He's really calm, knows what he's doing, doesn't eat that much, which is good. I get the more. But then we're just, we're bonding together as tight friends. And now he's gone to play for his national team, so I kind of miss him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit now.
Talking about this weekend, Dima, this is huge. You guys are, I believe, 6 points back currently, but you play the Janesville Jets. They're the first place team, a team that you guys have already faced this season. How important is this weekend and these 2 games here coming up? Real important because they're fast. They know what they're doing, and you just got to get in right away on them. Got to get in their game, hit the body. I think that's the most important part for me. You just got to eliminate their best players and go from there, because our forwards know what they're doing. Just as long as we're doing our job on defense, they're not going to get anything. For sure. Before we go here, the facilities. I wanted to mention the facilities because you've been on the East Coast. You've played in Ukraine. You played in Sioux Falls. What's it like coming here to the Magicians, getting a nice locker room, and a place for you? You could work out anytime you want. It's great. Never had that actually before, where you can just come in and work out whenever you want. Locker room is amazing. It's just, and the fellas, the teammates, just family. Everything is just, always had like good friends on the team, but then like here it's like, tight. Our leaders, keep it nice. But then thankful for that. What else? Just, huge fan of what's going on in our team. I love it. Guys nice to each other. Always support. It's the biggest part. Even when we're down, we're always supporting each other. It's a great thing. And facility is one of the greatest, because in Ukraine we didn't really have that. We always, come in and change, bring our home gear home. So in Sioux Falls, we didn't have our own locker room, bringing the stinky gear home, and East Coast. But then here it's just a game changer. I love it. Awesome. Dima, thanks for taking the time. You're welcome. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Magic. A big thanks to Dima Kobylyansky for taking the time to speak with me this morning. This week's wrap-up, the Magicians play 2 games against the Janesville Jets this weekend. This is a huge matchup. You can check out the broadcast on HockeyTV.com. The Magicians in second place, trailing by just a few behind the Janesville Jets. So a very important weekend for the Minnesota Magicians. The following weekend is the 16th, a big game here for the Minnesota Magicians. It is the Teddy Toss for Children's Hospital and Children's Clinics of Minnesota. You can bring your teddy bears here to the game. When the Magicians score, throw them out onto the ice, and those will get collected and eventually brought to the kids at the hospital. A big thanks to API Group for partnering up with us and making all of this possible. Again, the Teddy Toss on the 16th, that's a big event here at Richfield Ice Arena. This week's alumni update, a local Bloomington, Minnesota native, Johnny Panvika, who played with the Magicians last season, is playing with the St. Thomas Tommies of the MIAC. He's played in 6 games in the MIAC and already has 5 points as just a freshman. So Johnny Panvika already making an impact at the next level with the St. Thomas Tommies. A big thanks to Dima Kobylyansky for joining me. That's going to do it. So long, everybody.